Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey everyone, my name is Salsarifa Nabila. On this opportunity, I would like to presentation cross-cultural understanding about language and culture. Well, without wasting the time, let me begin. Culture. Definition of culture. Culture comes from Latin cultura, which means cultivation. The British anthropologist Edward Taylor first gave the widely quoted definition of culture. Culture is the complex whole which includes knowledge, belief, moral, art, law, custom, and other capacity and habit acquired by human as a member of society. Culture is also defined as the rule of life that grow and develop around the community to regulate their behavior and regulate between individuals about what can be done in interacting with fellow communities. Characteristic from the point of view of contemporary cultural anthropologists. Cultural is a characteristic by the following four basics. 1. Culture is a kind of biological heritage. 2. Culture belongs to all people, not just individuals. 3. Culture is a system of symbolic meaning, that is language is very important. 4. Culture is a system whose parts are strongly related to each other. In general, culture is divided into three categories. 1. Material culture as the product of human manufacture. 2. Social culture as the people form of social organization. 3. Ideological culture including people, belief, and value. Cultural norms. The definition of cultural norms is a rule of life that is accepted by all people. Norms are divided into values and morals. The norm of values is a norm that is seen by certain group as not very important, or in other words, a norm that may be violated without a clear legal form. A man must wear a tie. A violation will be punished, such as being loud. Moral norms are norms that determine behavior that is very important for society, such as man must provide for his wife and children. When he fails to do, there can be legal action and social sanction. Culture universal. Culture universal is a common component for all culture, which cannot be spared from even geography and cultural origin. Universal culture is categorized into 7, which was coined by Kojo-Ronigrat as follows: 1. Language. 2. Knowledge system. 3. Social organization. 4. Life tool system. 5. Livelihood. 6. Religious system. 7. Art. Type of culture. The word culture does not only mean national culture, but all kinds of different cultures such as 1. Corporate culture, Apple Company and Microsoft Company. 2. Professional culture, example, culture of doctor and lawyers. 3. Gender, example, different culture for men and women. 4. Age, example, different culture of young people, middle-aged, and old people. 5. Religious culture, example, Islam and Catholicism. 6. Regional culture, example, West and East. 7. Class culture, example, working class, middle class. Cultural pattern behavior. Culture has a broad characteristic, but the pattern of life according to some anthropologists has general characteristics. As for the 7 pattern of cultural behavior according to George Peter Murdoch in Thomas Hobbes, such as 1. They come from the human mind. 2. They facilitate human relationship as well as the environment. 3. They fulfill basic human needs. 4. It is a cumulative adapting to change in external and internal circumstances. 5. They tend to form a consistent structure. 6. They are studied and shared with all community. 7. They are developed to a new generation. Language. According to Sapir, language is a purely human way to communicate ideas, emoticons, and desires through symbols that are produced freely or voluntarily. Language is a part of human culture and behavior. In general, the function of language is to express thought, convey information, and others. Language also has three main functions such as 1. Language is a means of communication. 2. Language reflects the individual personality and historical culture. 3. Language allows the growth and development of culture in the continuum of society in order to control social growth effectively. The relationship between language and culture. Language has an important role in developing, elaborating culture and language, enabling us to store meaning and communicate. We can conclude the relationship between culture and language such as 1. Language is the key to culture. As the main medium for developing many cultures, without language, there can be no culture. 2. Language is influenced and shaped by culture. 3. Cultural difference can cause misunderstanding, discomfort, and even cross-cultural conflict. Alright, I think that's all my presentation. Thank you for watching. See you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.